Hey guys, it's Suni B, future FNP. I'm back with another video. I haven't posted a video in quite a while because I've just been so tired. So tired, so busy. And right now I'm just in my home office and had a very interesting day. Not clinical related. As I mentioned in a previous video, I am a visiting professor with a university that I attend, and it was just a very interesting, long day, and I'm tired. Just I guess a follow-up on how things are going. I'm in week 2 of 8 in my current class, NR601. It is primary care of the maturing and aged adult. It's going very well. I have another clinical, another preceptor and location that I have added to my primary. Like last time, I mentioned that my primary preceptor has other students and her time is somewhat limited, but I still have a great rotation or clinical experience when I'm there. It's just that I don't get all of the hours because we split time between the other student that may be present and myself during that shift. So I have a new clinical site and preceptor, and this preceptor happens to be a physician. She's a doctor, family medicine, and it has been phenomenal. I have learned so much in these 2 weeks. It's been just the greatest experience ever. I'm very grateful for that, and I didn't have to pay anything, thankfully. But for this experience, I would have if it came down to me having to pay, because it's been so great. I would have, but thankfully this location does not charge students. They expect students, and they mostly is residents, though, from what I understand. I found out later, most of the time it's residents, those are who are in medical school, and I was blessed enough to find this opportunity and be able to be a part of it. So what I found and what I discovered is that the way I'm learning from the nurse practitioner is everything is the same. Like, nurse practitioners do the same thing that primary care physicians do in the office. I don't know how similar or different that is in other settings, but I'm learning, like, the doctor that I'm working with right now teaches in the same way that the nurse practitioner does, and all of the things I'm learning are aligning perfectly with the material that we're learning in class. So yeah, I was pleased to see that. I was intimidated initially to be doing my clinical with a doctor, because I was like, I'm a nurse, I'm about to be a nurse practitioner, and I wasn't sure how that would translate in the clinical setting. However, it's the same. The resources that NPs use are the same resources that doctors use. The way they verify materials and information and data, the way they look things up and verify, is the exact same. And that was enlightening. Let's see what else. The workload in this class has not been astronomical, just like the previous class. Oh, and I did finish that class up with an A-. I was happy about that, and I'm just pressing forward. I have a screenshot. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really tired. I know I sound really weird, but I have a screenshot of my current calendar that lists out all of the things that I have to do in terms of my practicum hours, and also the times that I'm in clinical with my students, and also the times that I'm working in my spa, and what else is on there? Yeah, any other little miscellaneous appointments that might pop up, and I'm logging my hours each week as they go by, and so that I stay on track. I did get a little bit behind in the previous class because my preceptor wasn't available in that first week, but I was able to put some hours up in that first week. And of course, this week, which is week number 2, in terms of assignments, we have like a virtual patient that we have to do. Is called iHuman. That's this week, and a quiz, and there's 3 things in the classroom, plus, oh, and our clinical hours, of course. Our midterm exam is in week 4, as always, and it's over the first 4 weeks of material, and our final is weeks 5 through 8. It's over the last half of the things that we're learning in class, so weeks 5 through 8. What else? When I tell y'all, and we just had like the time just changed. So we lost the hour of sleep due to daylight savings time. If you're on the East Coast, you know what that's like. And I didn't feel it the first night because my husband and I purposefully went to bed an hour early. So I didn't feel like I lost an hour of sleep. I didn't feel this fatigue onset until later, like the last few days, and I have just been so sleepy, and I haven't had time to sleep. I haven't had time to think. I haven't had time to do anything but do clinicals and clinical hours and all that stuff, all that jazz. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it. Don't have a whole lot to update you on. I think I might have mentioned something about redoing some videos. Oh, we do have another Vice call during this class where the first time we did it, we had to discuss differential diagnosis that we came up with for the patient that was selected by our instructor. This time, our instructor will do the same thing. They'll select someone from our case logs and present that patient as if they have a new complaint, and we're supposed to address it and walk through what we're going to do, what our plan of action is, and our assessment, the different questions that we're going to ask the patient based on this new complaint. My hair looks ridiculous. It was in a French braid today and kind of up, but yeah, it's about time to go to bed, but I had to get on here and answer a couple of emails, and I just decided to hit record and be authentic, like I said I would. I was originally going to be going to clinical again tomorrow, but we have some repairs here in the house that need to be done, so we'll have plumbers out here redoing some stuff with the plumbing and all that. But it's a fairly new house, but yeah, that's that. But anyway, I hope this was helpful. I don't feel like I did a whole lot, but just kind of keeping you updated on what's going on with Suni B, future FNP. And you can tell from my eyes that I could use a little bit of sleep. I don't know how to nap. I'm not a natural napping person, but I feel like I could use a couple naps throughout the day sometimes. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.